So I just got interrupted by a lovely old man who told me that this church was in fact closed as no one attends it, which just by looking at the pews, because I don't know if you can see it, but there's cobwebs on each pew. But anyway, here we have the Roll of Honour. There seems to be a lot of RAF things, stuff, which is very plausible. Is just up the road is what we now call harpswell Market, because every Sunday they hold a market there. But it used to be an RAF camp, a very big RAF camp, and so it's very expected that there will be lots of RAF stuff in these villages, as both harpswell and harpswell were used as basically RAF. But here we have the tower, which the old man who I met said it was Norman. I thought it was, said it was Saxon. I thought it was Norman, but it's indeed Saxon. They say that in that you can tell the difference between a Norman and Saxon church, because Saxon churches are round. That's actually not true. Round church towers are a result of the materials used to build them. So in Wessex and the south in general, nearly all the church towers are round because they use stones and stuff to build them. But as you can see, this church tower is square because they use bricks to build it. All these bricks are limestone from the nearby Lincoln Quarry, which was used to build it. Here we have another stained glass window. And as you can see from up here, there are no bell strings, as they cut them because the church is no longer used. Again, the altar, and the thing I was showing you. It's a very small church, but no matter the size, it does have a history. Just like every church in England. So here we have the door, and here we have I presume it's to keep birds out or something, but the door is obviously not original to the church, as that would have rotted away. But these pews here, I really do like. They are like, they're not medieval. I think they're Tudor. Actually, that kind of looks like the side of the pews. That thing I was showing in the last video. So maybe that was like part of a pew, but obviously these pews would have been used by poor people, so it wouldn't have been used by a rich person. Here we have a folding table, and obviously the collection jar, which is beautifully designed. Here we have a tile thing, plaque. And here we have this grave, which I presume is of a lord. It looks like a monk, but a monk wouldn't be buried in such an ornate coffin, so it has to be someone who's rich. But yes, as I was saying, this has a coat of arms on it, so it would not be used by a poor person. But yeah, it looks like looks like something for a pew, the side of those old pews. But it's way too ornate to be used by a poor person. So maybe this was an original pew that obviously rotted away, but they kept this. Obviously, we have this, which before the Reformation would have been used as something to house an idol, probably of St. Chad. And here we have the altar, or the not the altar, the it's got another name. I can't remember, but obviously it has the scars of the Reformation, which would mean that it has whitewashed walls. That during the Reformation would have been obviously before the Reformation would have contained paintings. There's nothing behind these curtains here, it's just whitewashed walls. Nothing here. Here we have that, I'm guessing slate picture of a knight and his wife. And yeah, that's it. That's all this church really has to offer. It's very, very small, but packed full of history. Just like most English churches.